You know you better than anyone else. In fact, you talk to you more than anyone else. So if you don't like what's being said, it's maybe time to change the channel. And one of the most important things is to understand your behaviors around what you're doing as an individual. You see, one of the key things that I work out a lot is that we get to work with people who say they're tired and exhausted and they're done, even though they've just had a great holiday. And one of the most important things to think about is that what are the things that actually excite you? What are the things that really bring you good quality energy? For me, it's about great relationships. It's about going for a great run. It's about listening to some good music, reading a great book, spending some time with someone who I haven't spent some time with for a while, and making that decision to really have a great outlet, some creativity to actually get me through the day. You see, what's really important is that you've got to have a list of the things that actually make you feel great. Eating a great meal, looking after yourself, spending some time with the people that really matter, but at exactly the same time, knowing when to rest so that then you can stress in the other periods to really push yourself to what's actually possible. You see, the most important challenge is to make sure that now more than ever before, we need to really switch out. And then that way we can go to switch on when it's really needed. And what is our best? Because our best is needed now. And this is a critical thing because what we've learned over the course of the last 12 months is that now more than ever before, we're actually in permanent on mode. We've got this high level of alert. We're worried about what's happening next. There's always this challenge about what's happening in the media and what's happening on social, but how much of it is what you actually really want? So knowing you is critically important. It's also about making that decision to understand what really works for you in business. That might mean that you work out that you've just got to get to a minimum of 5 open for inspections on a Saturday. At 5 open for inspections on a Saturday, you get to meet at least 50 people. How many of those 50 people already own locally? And how many of those have you been able to book in for a market appraisal and listing appointment? That's why your business doesn't run so well when you don't have any opens, because opens have been your number one lead source. The more that you can actually really understand why you do what you do and why it works, the more that you can go and scale that. The more you can cut the wastage, reduce all of those things that simply just don't matter, and allow you to really stay in that position of focus. This is about really understanding about how you perform at your best. Ray Dalio wrote an incredible book called Principles. And in it, he said that the best thing to do is to take away the things that don't work and actually just focus on the things that do. Work out why those things that do work, and then actually pull them apart and do more of them. And it's such a simple process because it's the idea about really understanding what works for you and what really allows you to perform at your best. I know that in order to perform at my best, I need great people around me. I need to make sure that I'm future focused and I'm working on some really big and exciting projects. If I've got that creativity, then I know that I perform even better. And more than ever before, if I know that I'm in a position that I'm actually backed into a corner, then I ultimately come out fighting. And so it's actually okay to be in that position, but it's learning what to do to get yourself back into that zone of productivity so that you can really get out there and make great things happen on the inside of your business. So here's the exercise. Write down all the things that energize you. Write down all the things that you love doing. Write down the things that you just hate doing or you find really frustrating. And then you've either got to get a system or a person to go and upgrade your response to those items or to get someone else to do them for you. This is so critically important because it's liberating and it's freeing, and it allows you more than ever before to stay in the zone of high performance. Remember, it's not about time, it's all about energy and how you use that energy to maintain your high performance standards. I really hope you've enjoyed our coaching tip, and we look forward to seeing you next time.